Hi, I'm Andy Friedlander. You're watching Vauxhall Football TV. We're very excited to be joined by Roy Hodgson, the new England manager. Roy, is being the manager of England a job you've always aspired to?
I guess so. I think if you're a coach, especially if you're an English coach, then obviously the pinnacle of your career is always going to be if ever you get a chance to manage your own country. And having managed one or two other countries along the way, it was very nice when England came and asked me to be the manager, because I think from a very young age, you know, playing for England or managing England, they're the two things which every young aspiring footballer thinks and dreams of.
So tell us, Roy, what do you remember about first getting the England call?
I was at home, funny enough, in southwest London. It was we'd played the day before in Bolton, and my wife had stayed down in London in order to meet our son, who was coming back from South America. So I actually left after the Bolton game and came back down to London, and I was at home on Sunday when I got the call from the West Bromwich Albion chairman, Jeremy Peace, to tell me that the Football Association and the chairman, David Bernstein, wanted to talk to me.
And was that a strange emotional time, considering your success at West Brom and the desire to manage England?
Well, I mean, obviously one followed the process, and there was a lot of speculation, and I'd heard that the FA were going to make a decision relatively soon with regard to who they wanted to be the manager. So I don't know that it was a complete surprise, but it was a very pleasant phone call to receive, put it that way.
How important is your previous experience of managing Switzerland going to be in this role?
The Switzerland experience was a very good one, and I'm sure that some of the things that happened to me during my time in Switzerland will serve me in good stead when similar situations arise with England. Of course, even more recently was the time with Finland, the 2 years I had with Finland before the previous European Championships in 2008. We narrowly failed to qualify there.
You have vast experience at international and at club level. Can you give us an insight into the nuances between managing both types of team?
Well, it's still preparing a team to play matches. Obviously, you play less matches, and every match you play is that much more important because you've got the whole nation watching you and not necessarily just the supporters of your particular club team. But you do have to be very disciplined about how you're going to use the time at your disposal, because if you're not careful, you can waste time, and you don't really have time to waste when you've only got a few days before each game.
Now, being England, everyone, obviously fans, press, players have opinions on how to manage a team. What would you describe your own style as?
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, obviously I've always been very interested in the preparation that goes on before a game on the training field. I've always thought that the training field is very, very important when it comes to preparing a team, working on all the aspects of your game on the training field and not leaving anything to chance. With a national team, when you get the players together, you get them together in a much more intensive way. Club teams, you tend to see the players in the morning, they go home and you see them next day, whereas here we tend to live with each other 24/7, which is also, you know, can be very advantageous. But the major difference is the obvious one, that with a club team you're with the players virtually every day, but with a national team you can go long periods where you don't see the players.
And talking about the Norway game, started in the best possible way. How did you feel the team gelled together, integrated together?
I thought they worked very well together. I thought they worked very hard. I mean, obviously there's a lot of work that we have to do still on our game if we're going to hone up, if you like, our performances. But I don't think I, as a coach, could have asked anything more from them in terms of their effort, their commitment, their work rate, their desire, their discipline, all of these qualities, which are very, very good qualities. But I'm sure we can play even better than we did in that game. And I'm sure that when now everyone's back and has joined us, you know, we'll be stronger the more we work together and the longer the time goes on.
Thank you very much, Roy. So, if you would like to see the rest and other parts of our conversation with England manager Roy Hodgson, join me and the rest of the team. We're going to be with you throughout the Euro 2012 campaign in Poland and in the Ukraine. So make sure every day you check vauxhallfootball.co.uk.